No, what, give me an answer first. What will be, I hit you. I was walking towards you, I had a bag, it had like funky stuff on it, and I mistakenly hit you, and I hit you right at the shin. And you said, ow, my pain is like 7, 8 out of 10. How will that limit you? Severely? Genuinely tell me, if you have pain 7 out of 10, would you feel limited severely? Would you feel limited mediocrely? Or you be like, yeah, this is fine, I can take it? Severely? Now, who should I pick? Ian, if you get pain 7 out of 10, right? I mistakenly hit your shin. Would you consider that severe pain, moderate pain, or that's little pain?
Severe.
Okay. So most of you, if you are in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ranges, severe pain. But let's suppose if Ian thinks that, you know, to me this pain is that you perceive as 7, but he perceives it as 5. So there's a difference in pain levels because pain has a spike to it. A lot of times, pain can be perceived by someone through the roof. Pain can be perceived by someone, oh, I don't have that much amount of pain. So your question regarding if pain is going to limit me is one, dependent upon the patient. Second, if you can actually perform that motion, is the patient guarding a lot? So patient may say that, oh, I can do it, but you notice that every time you get into that position, he just guards. He just goes into a spasm and you can't push it further. You know it's strong enough for you not to be able to do the work, so you stop right there. Some will be very explicit. Oh, I have pain, please stop. So always stay within the range of what the tissue tells you, what the patient tells you, and how you feel as a therapist. Are you comfortable taking them into that far position? Will you be injuring it? Pain in its own sense is a self-defense mechanism, so it won't let you go too far. But some people, like I mentioned, who will come to you be like, oh, you need to give me more pain. That's when I will get better. So that's where your 2 cents come in, that not every pain is yay. So did I answer your question? So that's why I wanted to ask you, what do you feel? And what I was hoping Ian would say, 7 is fine, I can manage it. So, but that didn't happen. My theory didn't work out. Yes, Chastity?
No.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, guys. Let's give them a chance, and then we'll come back to your questions. Let's get it rolling. Go ahead, guys. Oh, I forgot to put the video on here. I believe this video is supposed to be watched just for the first.
Stop the functional, naturopathic, and integrated medicine madness. When you're suffering with constant
extra brain to help out, I feel. Alright, so what was your task? And what was the movement that you want to practice with this person?
So what we wanted to work on was reaching things from the sitting position. So we thought that maybe we noticed that in the first video on May 3rd, she was a little bit shaky, so we thought maybe we should work on just like sitting balance.
Yeah, we thought that would like help the balance and coordination.
And in turn, I think that would also help her get from sit to stand a little bit easier.
How is the sitting balance right now? What was the sitting balance?
From which one?
Don't bother about the second video. You don't have to think about it. That's a pretty smooth movement she's doing. I'm only thinking about the first one. Did everybody watch it? Yeah. You don't want to watch it again, right? Okay, good. So how was the sitting balance? Which other group saw this video? This is video number 5, right? All right, please make comments.
Oh no, we didn't watch it.
I think our sitting balance pretty good.
Yep, okay. I am in agreement with that. So these guys are not. Do you want to suggest why do you think the sitting balance is good? Why? Why? They think differently than you. Justify your answer.
Because she's able to sit unsupported.
That's true.
Ooh, that's true, right?
That's true.
Yeah. She didn't need. She didn't really need backrest, and she's not that She's maybe a little bit floppy, but
I guess
she's.
it's the tremor. So
Yeah, I think
we got probably
we,
thrown off.
we thought that her arms were there to kind of keep her control her tremors and keep herself from getting too out of control.
Uh-huh.
So that's what we
That's what you were
thought we
thinking.
were working on with the reaching outside of the basis
Got it.
support.
So a lot of times you will see people who have Parkinson's, or when you do a sit to stand, a sit to stand test has to be done with the arms crossed because you don't want to use your arms to push yourself up. So when you're crossing your arms over, it's not what's going to stop the tremor for you. For some people it may, but it's usually extensors that kind of stops their movement. But whenever you see a person with Parkinson's trying to get up, they're not trying to stop. It's just that the PT wanted them to do a task like that. So all right. So now what? Now what? Whatever. If you understand your way, what will be your next step now? Even if we erred, right? We erred. We thought that patient sitting balance was worse. So what was the strategy that you developed for this patient if their sitting balance is?
Well, we just had them.
Do it with them.
We did,
Yeah.
for the PNF techniques, we did.
We're doing the PNF techniques or the tasks though.
You can do the task and you can then demo the PNF technique.
Okay, so for the task, I guess we were just gonna have our patient sit. So Randy's our patient, sitting, and then we could have, I guess, if we had like a table, we could set up like things.
They
to
are
reach for.
listening. They are going to
But-
give you critique.
Okay, but so we would have basically we would set up some objects. If we had another.
You can face
way,
them.
Or
Randy, face them.
Or we would we could have Randy or the patient reach to us and kind of like touch our hand to get him to reach us our basic support. So we'd have like Randy, if you could reach out here. Let's see, Randy's a pretty strong guy. He can do it pretty good. But maybe we should go a little farther.
Uh-huh.
And so we kind of progress him out and see how far he could reach us at the basic support.
Okay, so that's how you're improving reaching for the patient?
Yeah.
How would you use a PNF technique right here? You said that the patient had weak sitting balance and they're having the patient reach.
Sorry.
How is their strategy right now, guys? They said patient has weak sitting balance and we're gonna do reaching with this person. Are they thinking right or are they thinking wrong? I'm not gonna say anything. I'll stop the class if you want to after this, but I want you guys to think and let me know. If the answers are right from most of the class, we'll finish.
Or sitting balance, reaching to
Hmm? Go on, Charles. Speak up. Shout it in the class.
Like since reaching might be a little bit tough, maybe you could just start off with like tilts.
No, but what do you think about their strategy? Do you think it was the right strategy? They are first claiming patient has poor balance, and then they're like, our first technique to improve that balance is we're gonna do reaching. If you were their CI, what would you tell them?
I mean, what
Be
they,
genuine and let them know. What are you gonna tell them?
I mean, the way I saw it, I mean, I didn't. I just thought that maybe like it might just be a little bit hard. It's for that patient, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought it would be a little bit like if it's for that patient, it might
It
be a
is
little
for
bit
that
too easy
patient.
because the balance isn't
Isn't good.
the issue. But yeah.
So the thing is this: if your sitting balance is already poor and you're planning
to reach
distal movement as your first strategy to improve sitting balance, we probably progress this person too fast. So your patient cannot even have sitting balance. That's what you said, right? Patient doesn't have sitting balance. So I'm not sure what are you switching from your initial, what plan
No,
you had?
well, we said, we didn't say she has no sitting balance, like she can sit right there. We just were thinking she's probably got weak balance and coordination, and we thought this would be a good
Yeah.
thing
that
to work
you
on to
mentioned
challenge
From
them.
sit to stand, like during the transition, the patient is not stable.
Okay, I understood that when you said you have poor sitting balance. If you want to say someone has poor sitting balance, the patient cannot sit unsupported. Okay, if the patient already is sitting unsupported and you can perturb them, which in this case, we cannot see it, but you can state it to whosoever you want to say that, oh, I'll perhaps begin with perturbation, so that's almost reversals to see if the patient can maintain that, and then yes, you need reaching. So that was one. Okay, what's the other thing that you did?
Yeah, well, we're gonna work on the stabilization.
Say that again?
Work on the stabilization of the trunk.
Stabilization. Okay.
Yeah, the trunk.
So, we're thinking that we can like push the patient like this and hold.
Okay.
So start with this, and when the patient gets a little bit of stability, then we can put something like a bottle over here and ask the patient to like don't let me push you, and at the same time reach out to get the bottle.
Yep. So when you're doing that, what are you promoting in this person?
Promoting like good core strength.
Okay.
Or
If you wanted to do good core strength, you could have just pushed this person and developed core strength. Why reach? Help them out, guys. You watch the videos. Why reach? Why would you want to do this?
Concentric act.
Say it again.
Concentric act.
Concentric act. Okay, but why? Why? Why do you want to do that?
Strengthen the act.
Yeah, but you can do isometric. Then why concentric? Why reach?
I think
Why did you choose to do this? Why would you want to choose to do this? Anyone?
I
Go on, Randy. Randy, go on.
I think we chose to do that because instead of just strengthening, we just wanted to do something like more like that would mirror like what the person would do like functionally.
In what way is it functional?
In what way?
When the patient stand up, they have to move
Reach.
their hair.
Okay, good point. Very good point. That was exactly what I wanted to hear. That you're not just doing a concentric ab activity because you want to strengthen the abdominals. You are having a motion of bending forward and standing up. If you will never train the person this way, they will never get out of their base of support to reach to eventually stand up. So great job. Okay. What else in this patient would you actually really would like to work on? I was really hoping to see that come up, but it didn't. But let's see. You guys had watched the videos too, yeah.
We had said we wanted to work on standing specifically because that's what she struggled with.
What component was she struggling with?
Like getting up.
Up.
Yeah.
What do we need when we have to get up? What is the muscles that we need to get up? Quads. Yeah. So if you want to train this person to get up, how are you gonna get them up?
So we had thought about doing dynamic reversals
Okay.
so that you can work on the function and extension of the legs.
Good. So you can have them go back and forth in sitting or in supine.
And supine,
Okay.
and then we might progress if they got the strength to working on their eccentric, like their descent into the chair.
That's
because
very nice.
eccentric is
Yep.
harder.
Yep, eccentric is the hardest thing. That's exactly what I was looking for. She flops into the chair, so she has a poor control. So maybe just halfway through, once she's up, you'll have her do a maintained isotonic. Hold it. I'm gonna push you around, and then you're gonna have her sit down. Resist her. So where is the group? Come on. Do you guys get it? Should I show it to you, or you got it? Got it? Okay. I'm happy. I have to do less work. Let's do group number 6. So combination of isotonics will be the best activity for this patient to really have them stand up, sit down multiple times. Okay, group number 6. What do you guys have?
Commode transfer. Back up until you can feel the commode behind your legs. Do not sit down if the height of the commode